the top 3 things that you think a successful property management company should have?
And number one, communication. By far the most important.
With the tenants?
With the tenants. I mean, it's customer service 101. I mean, the reason why Amazon and some of these other, major behemoths have been so successful is they focus so much on customer service and making sure that it's a good experience. I mean, my phone number is at the bottom of every one of our leases. When they submit their maintenance request through AppFolio, which is our, property management software, if they don't get a response back, they know that the owner's number is right at the bottom. My address is at the bottom too for my house. Most owners don't do that. I do that because I want to have complete transparency with the people that are living in my buildings, and I want to know what's going on. Because of all my experience in construction, they can tell me about that problem, and I can look at it and I can go, all right, this is what you need to do. It's either this, or this. And then I can save a lot more money than sending somebody out there and then they triage it 1,000 different times and cost me a bunch of money. So always be fair. I just had a tenant reach out to us today and said that their job moved to the West Coast and they had signed a renewal lease with me and they needed to get out of it. And some people could take a hardline approach to that and say, no, you need to pay me $2,000 to get out of this lease. What do? You're burning a bridge by doing that. So what I responded back with is I just said, look, we're going to put it right back on the market, and if we can't lease it, then you'll just pay every single month until we lease it. And then if we have to lower the amount, then you'll pay the difference between that. But I try to be as fair and transparent as possible, rather than turning the screws on a situation that they can't help. I don't like doing that. Keys to management. I mean, understand what you're doing. Understand construction. I mean, that goes once again to the importance of vertical integration. You can't manage a building effectively if you don't understand construction and understand what needs to go into a building and what doesn't. So I'll give you another example. I never put garbage disposals in my units. I hate them. And people are like, oh no, why wouldn't you put that in there? I don't put it in there because tenants put shit down the garbage disposal that isn't intended to go down them. And so they bust, and then I've got a $200 or $300 bill from my plumber to replace it and then go out and do the labor. And then the tenant is also upset because they thought they could put anything down it and it's not built for that. So to avoid that situation, I just don't put it in it. So that I would say is the third part of it, is understand construction. Yeah.